All right. So, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday morning. Friends, we are honored today to host the webinar on becoming a certified financial planner. Today's session is about understanding the journey to one of the most respected, globally recognized certifications today in the financial industry, the CFP certification. And who better to guide us today, friends, than the person credited to bring the CFP program to India? It's my privilege, friends, on behalf of all of us, to welcome Anil Chopra, sir, a chartered accountant and certified financial planner, to host the webinar today. Sir, is the the group CEO and director at Bajaj Capital Limited, with over 4 decades of leadership in financial services. He has been at the forefront of wealth management, retirement planning, personal finance advisory. Sir is also a familiar face on national media, sharing his expert views on investments, taxation, and financial planning. Friends, so honored to share with you that Anil sir was just yesterday was named as the top 10 corporate financial leaders for 2025 by CEO Insights. Friends, it's a very well deserved recognition for his stellar contribution to the Indian financial advisory planning industry. Friends, just couple of ground rules. Our webinar today is in two parts. First, Chopra sir will share his perspective on why one should become a certified financial planner, what is in it for you, and then I'll step in, friends, with the details on the CFP program, followed by a Q&A. With that, let me now hand it over to Sir to share his invaluable thoughts with all of us.
Thank you. Thank you, Rishi, and good morning, friends. And I'm very excited to be amongst all the aspirants CFPs. Friends, before we get into our topic, I'll just take a few seconds to tell you about our parent company, Bajaj Capital. It was established way back in 1964. So we are a 61-year young company, and the company was started by our senior chairman, Mr. K.K. Bajaj, from an office in Connaught Place in New Delhi. From that one office now, we have grown to about 300 offices spread all over the country. And so you may be coming from different parts of the country. We have our offices in all important cities like Mumbai, Chennai, Bengaluru, Pune, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, etc. Long list is there. And today in our company, about 5,000 people are working. And we are also one of the largest employers of certified financial planners. So whenever you become a certified financial planner, which may take you a few months, maybe in another 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 1 year, we'll be very happy to consider your candidature for working in our company. And friends, now before we get into how to become a certified financial planner and why should you choose this Sunrise Industry course and what are its benefits and what it all entails, before that, let me just energize your fingers if I would request all the attendees to share with me the name of the city or area or location from where you have joined today. That will give me some idea as to from what all different parts of the country we have our participants attending this session. So we have Hitesh from Surat, welcome, and Ravi Kiran from Pune, and we have Arnav from Jodhpur, welcome, and Mr. Gun from Pune again, Anant Lal from Gurgaon, great. Sunil Arora from Navi Mumbai. I was in Navi Mumbai just last week only, for some session. And Manav is from Delhi. Good to have you, Manav. Ruksar from Mumbai again. And Yashwant, okay, from Defense Colony. Fantastic. And Sanjay Krishna from Chennai again. Great. So we have people, as you can see, from all over the country. And Xavier is from Goa. I was in Goa day before yesterday. Just 2 days ago, I was in Goa in Betul, to do a session for ONGC. I'm sure you know the ONGC has a big training center there. So thank you so much, friends. So now coming to what CFP means, what it brings, and why all of you should go for it. Why we strongly recommend. Like when I was being introduced, Rishi told you that I am a chartered accountant as well as I am a certified financial planner. Of course, I am proud of both my qualifications, but let me tell you that I am a chartered accountant for 46 years now because I qualified in 1979. But I became a CFP, in only about 2002. But I feel more proud of introducing myself as a CFP because that is what has given me true professional satisfaction. That is where I feel I am adding value to society. As a chartered accountant, of course, it has helped me in shaping my career, in making me financially grow. But when it comes to professional growth or personal satisfaction, that is where the CFP comes and plays an important role. So, friends, as far as this qualification is concerned, first of all, let me tell you that this is not just a ordinary qualification, like an MBA or BCom honors or some other similar degree. It is a mark of respect. Okay, it is a huge mark of respect because it is a profession. So, and I'm sure all of you understand the difference between professions and a normal degree holder, right? A professional is a person who can work without anybody supervising him. That is the definition of a professional. All doctors are professional. I'm sure you agree, right? Similarly, there are a lot of people who do not have bosses, so they are professionals. But if I were to ask you, what do you think are the most popular professions in our society or in our world? What professions come to your mind which are respected also, and those professions make a lot of money also, and those professions are there for a few hundred years? So the first answer has come, doctors. So perfect. Yes, and lawyers or liars. I mean, that you have to decide whether lawyers or liars. Okay. So yes, so fantastic, Ruksar and Acer. The two most popular professions are medical profession and legal profession, right? And so fantastic answers, and these two professions are much sought after, and and they also play a very important role in society, right? But this profession which I am talking about, of financial planners, is a very young profession. You see, medical profession has been there for few hundred years. I'm sure you'll agree. Even 500 years ago, also there used to be, some kind of Vaidya or some doctors or some medical treatment given. Similarly, advocates also, arbitrators or advocates have been also around for 200-300 years. But the profession which I am going to talk about today, which is that of financial planners, it started only about 50-60 years ago. Yes, it is a very young profession, and that is why it is very vibrant, and that is why there is a lot of scope because it is a new profession and it is much needed now. So, friends, when it comes to the qualified, certified financial planners in the whole world, so ओके हिंदी भी थोड़ी थोड़ी बात करते हैं जगदीश खिचर जी. सो ये जो सर्टिफाइड फाइनेंशियल प्लानर की जो क्वालिफिकेशन है पूरे वर्ल्ड में सिर्फ 2 लाख से थोड़े ज्यादा हैं. ओनली, कैन यू इमेजिन, पूरी दुनिया में ओनली 2 लाख, लिटिल हायर देन 2 लाख पीपल आर देयर एज सर्टिफाइड फाइनेंशियल प्लानर्स. और इंडिया में तो सिर्फ 3,200 या 3,500 के करीब है बस. सो दैट इज द entire population of certified financial planners, and you can now yourself decide that how much scope is there. 140 crores population of India, and only 3,400 or 3,500 certified financial planners. So there is huge demand. Okay. And Durga Prasad is saying कि डॉक्टर्स जो हैं वो आपकी हेल्थ का रिव्यू करते हैं और फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर्स जो है फाइनेंशियल चेक करते हैं. दैट इज वेरी करेक्ट. सो दैट इज व्हाई वी से कि जो सर्टिफाइड फाइनेंशियल प्लानर्स हैं दे आर एग्जैक्टली लाइक फाइनेंशियल डॉक्टर्स. ओके, वी आर आल्सो लाइक फाइनेंशियल डॉक्टर्स. बट इसके पहले लेट मी आस्क यू वन क्वेश्चन कि जो मेडिकल डॉक्टर्स हैं, व्हाट डू दे से, व्हाट डू दे प्रे कि उनका बिजनेस बढ़े, कि उनकी इनकम बढ़े? मेडिकल जो प्रोफेशंस हैं, जो डॉक्टर्स हैं, सोसाइटी में क्या होता है जब उनकी इनकम बढ़ती है? लेट मी सी व्हाट कम्स टू योर माइंड. वो क्या लोग प्रार्थना करते हैं कि भाई ये कुछ ऐसा हो जाए कि हमारी इनकम बढ़ जाए. मोर पेशेंट्स मोर इनकम. सर, पेशेंट्स कहाँ से आते हैं? यस, जब कोई बीमारी फैल जाए, कोई कोरोना हो जाए, कोई कोई एपिडेमिक हो जाए, राइट? सो obviously, which is very, I'm not saying that doctors are praying for that, but it is a truth that doctors have to deal with the medical problems, with people in pain, right, throughout the life. They do a great job. We respect them. We really honor them, right? But that is their life. They have chosen. Throughout their life, they are treating people in pain and they are doing a great job. Now let us talk about the other profession, which is legal profession. Legal profession. जो legal profession है, what do they want in society to happen कि उनका काम बढ़े? How do they increase their income? Let me see what comes to your mind. More crimes, more conflicts, ज़्यादा झगड़े हो जाए, लड़ाई हो जाए, ज़्यादा कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो जाए, राइट? वो बेचारे, उनका बिजनेस तभी बढ़ता है जब आपस में किसी के अगेंस्ट कुछ केस कर दे, कोई क्राइम हो जाए. बट नाउ थिंक ऑफ कि जो हमारा प्रोफेशन है, जो मेरा और आपका है, मेरा ऑलरेडी है, आपका होने वाला है, सर्टिफाइड फाइनेंशियल प्लानर्स. हम क्या प्रे करते हैं? हमारा बिजनेस कब बढ़ता है? जब हमारे क्लाइंट्स के पैसे बढ़ते हैं. when our clients earn more money in prosperity, जब इतनी इनकम हो जाती है कि समझ नहीं आता कि टैक्स कैसे बचाएं. सो वी आर ऑलवेज होपिंग एंड प्रेइंग दैट आवर क्लाइंट शुड ग्रो फाइनेंशियली एंड अदरवाइज आल्सो, राइट? सो ये आप लोग मानते हो ना कि हमारा जो काम है, वी आर डीलिंग विद हैप्पी पीपल throughout, successful people, those people who are making more money than they can spend. सो ये इसको हम बोलते हैं सुख रोग, जिनको सुख रोग होता है, राइट? दुख रोग नहीं, सुख रोग. सो वी आर डीलिंग विद हैप्पी, सक्सेसफुल, वेल्दी पीपल बिकॉज वी डू वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट, बिकॉज वी डू फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग. सो आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू गेटिंग क्लियर. कैन आई गेट फ्यू येसेस दैट आर यू क्लियर कि जो हमारा प्रोफेशन है, थ्रू आउट लाइफ we would be helping our clients increase their wealth and simultaneously हम अपनी वेल्थ भी बढ़ाएंगे, है ना? तो ये मानते हो ना? उपेंद्र त्रिपाठी जी, प्रभात वर्मा जी, ये हुई ना बात. सो व्हाई नॉट एम्ब्रेस इट लाइक a religion? Okay, now let me tell you its story. Yes, it's a win-win, correct. Let me tell you its story. इसकी कहानी ये है कि you see, I joined Bajaj Capital in 1984 and I was made the CEO in 1992. So 1999 में आया, उसको बोलते हैं इंटरनेट. 1999 में आ गया था, आपको भी किसी किसी को याद होगा. देन आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग रिसर्च कि जो हम काम करते हैं बजाज कैपिटल में, वो बाहर की दुनिया में, एडवांस कंट्रीज में भी होता होगा, वहाँ पे कैसे करते हैं. हाउ डू पीपल treat this business that we do here in India in other parts of the world. इंडिया में हम अपने आप को, वी यूज टू कॉल आवर सेल्स इन्वेस्टमेंट कंसल्टेंट्स, फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर्स, या ब्रोकर्स भी बोलते थे कई लोग. ये ब्रोकर्स है जी. इधर से उधर इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी वगैरह करते हैं. सो वी वर आल्सो कॉल्ड एज एजेंट्स, कि ये फाइनेंशियल एजेंट्स हैं, फाइनेंशियल ब्रोकर्स हैं. बट आई नेवर लाइक दिस वर्ड्स. एजेंट वर्ड मुझे पसंद ही नहीं था शुरू से ही. वी यूज टू कॉल आवर सेल्स एज इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइजर्स और फाइनेंशियल कंसल्टेंट्स. देन आई थॉट कि हम अपने क्लाइंट्स की अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं कि उनकी क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है, क्या उनकी रिस्क एपेटाइट है, फिर हम उनको अच्छे अच्छे सॉल्यूशन देते हैं. तो ये बाहर की दुनिया में कैसे होता होगा? तो दैट इज व्हेन आई मेड ए ट्रिप टू यूएसए फर्स्ट टाइम इन 1999. 26 साल पुरानी बात है. 1999 मैंने कुछ इंटरनेट पे रिसर्च करी, क्योंकि इंटरनेट आ गया था. इंटरनेट पे रिसर्च करी तो पता चला कि इस टाइप के बिजनेस को जो हम कर रहे हैं बजाज कैपिटल में, इंडिया में इतने सालों से कर रहे थे, इट इज नोन एज फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग. वी नेवर यूज दिस वर्ड फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग. बिफोर दैट वी यूज टू से फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजरी, फाइनेंशियल कंसल्टेंसी, इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइजरी. बट वी थॉट कि ये क्या चीज़ है, फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग. देन आई डिड मोर रिसर्च. देन आई केम अक्रॉस this body called Financial Planning Standard Board in Denver, Colorado in USA. आई थॉट यार ये तो हमारा मक्का मदीना मंदिर हो गया. जैसे मंदिर होता है ना, कि हमारे प्रोफेशन का ये मंदिर है, कि जहाँ पे इसकी शुरुआत हो रही है, इसकी ग्रोथ हो रही है, इसके बारे में इतनी बात की जा रही है. तो मैंने टिकट कटाई. यूएसए मैंने जाना ही था, बट सैन फ्रांसिस्को में कुछ काम था मेरे को, कुछ काम मेरे को बॉस्टन में था. मैंने वहीं से डेनवर की टिकट कराई और डेनवर टिकट करा के होटल में रुक के टैक्सी वाले को बोला कि भाई हमें ले चलो ब्रॉडवे पे, फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग स्टैंडर्ड बोर्ड के ऑफिस जाना है हमने. एंड आई वॉकड इनटू देयर ऑफिस विदाउट एनी अपॉइंटमेंट. आई जस्ट वेंट देयर. तो वहाँ पे जो रिसेप्शनिस्ट थी, वो मुझे देख के हैरान हो जाए कि भाई ये कौन बंदा आ गया है, इंडिया से, इंडियन लग रहा है, पता नहीं क्या करने आया है। देन आई गेव माई विजिटिंग कार्ड, आई सेड आई एम फ्रॉम न्यू दिल्ली इंडिया एंड आई वुड लाइक टू मीट समवन इफ पॉसिबल फॉर फ्यू मिनट्स। तो उसने कार्ड देखा, उसको लगा भी हाँ मिलता जुलता है, कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट सेंटर हमारे टाइप का ही बंदा है कोई। तो उसने अंदर जाके किसी से बात करी होगी, और उन्होंने कहा कि ठीक है, यू गो एंड मीट। सो आई वेंट इन साइड, आई थॉट कि 15-20 मिनट में थोड़ा सा बात करके आई विल टेक सम लिटरेचर एंड आई विल कम बैक एंड आई विल स्टडी दैट। बट उन्होंने तो मेरे को बिठा लिया। उन्होंने मेरे को 4 घंटे नहीं छोड़ा, 4 घंटे। मैं 10 बजे गया था, 2 बजे वहां से निकला। इतने क्वेश्चन पूछे और वो हैरान हो गए इंडिया के बारे में सुन के कि इंडिया इतना डेवलप्ड है। उनका एक क्वेश्चन मेरे को अभी भी याद है। बड़े सारे लोग इकट्ठे हो गए, दे इन दी मीटिंग रूम, दे कॉल्ड इंटरनेशनल डायरेक्टर, टेक्निकल डायरेक्टर, एकेडमिक डायरेक्टर, सबको बुला लिया कि ये कोई इंडिया से बंदा आया है, इससे मिलते हैं। तो देन दे आस्क्ड मी, डू यू हैव स्टॉक एक्सचेंजेस इन इंडिया? मैंने कहा यार क्या उनको बोलूं, मैं क्या क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं मेरे से। मैंने कहा सर नॉट वन बट फ्यू डजन्स। उस टाइम पे 99 में वी हैव, अभी तो है ना बीएससी एनएससी, दैट टाइम वी हैड लुधियाना स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, सूरत स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, कोलकाता स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, कोचीन, हमारे तो डजन्स है। तो वो हैरान हो गए कि इतना ज़्यादा डेवलप्ड ऑलरेडी इंडिया है। एंड देन दे सेड that normally we go to different countries to see where we can introduce financial planning, and they say here one country is walking into our office। तो वो हैरान हो गए, कहते जी डन है, अब तो इंडिया तो हमने आना ही आना है। टिल दैट टाइम दिस फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग और सीएफपी वाज अवेलेबल ओनली इन यूएसए, कनाडा, यूके, सिंगापुर, हांगकांग, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड एंड साउथ अफ्रीका। उसके बाद तो अभी तो काफ़ी कंट्रीज में हो गया। एंड देन पीछे पीछे वो आ गए हमारे, तो हमने उनको दिल्ली में होस्ट किया, उनको बॉम्बे लेके गए, उनको सेबी से मिलाया, आरबीआई से मिलाया। एंड दे वर कन्विंस्ड दैट वी आर ए वेरी डीप financial market, and then they allowed us to, then that is when we started this college, जिसमें अब आप लोग सब एनरोल कर सकते हैं, ऑल ऑफ यू कैन एनरोल ए स्टूडेंट in this International College of Financial Planning, ICOFP, which is a part of the Bajaj Capital Group. So friends, that is a little bit about the history. Now coming to CFP, what you need to do to qualify as a certified financial planner। आप लोगों ने सुना होगा जैसे सीए होता है, सीए में 3 साल की आर्टिकलशिप करनी पड़ती है, फिर एग्जाम देने पड़ते हैं, फिर एग्जामिनेशन में बहुत कम लोग पास होते हैं। तो यहाँ पे यस, इट इज ए फाउंडर कॉलेज, करेक्ट सुनील अरोड़ा जी, इट इज ए फाउंडर कॉलेज। ओके, नाउ कमिंग टू सीएफपी, इसमें प्लीज फ्रेंड्स ध्यान से सुनिए, 4 थिंग्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, okay, in order to be qualified as a practicing or a successful certified financial planner। And these four are 4 E's, A B C D E होता है ना, E, 4 E's are very 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 important। Friend, the first E is education। Education, of course I'm sure you'll agree that education is the foundation of any profession। चाहे वो मेडिकल प्रोफेशन हो, इतनी डॉक्टरी की पढ़ाई करनी पड़ती है ना। चाहे वो लीगल प्रोफेशन हो, एलएलबी एलएलएम से एग्जाम पास करने पड़ते हैं। सिमिलरली इन दिस प्रोफेशन आल्सो, फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग, एजुकेशन इज द बेसिक फाउंडेशन। But here, ICFP is there, International College of Financial Planning. We have been imparting the education for 21-22 years now, and we will do to you also। हमारे पास बड़ी शानदार टीचर्स हैं, प्रोफेसर्स हैं, एकेडमिक एक्सपर्ट्स हैं, राइट, फैकल्टी हमारे पास है बहुत बढ़िया, जो ट्रेंड है बिल्कुल। तो आपको ऐसे पढ़ा के फटाफट से आपको पास करा के आपको सीएफपी बना देंगे। तो एजुकेशन इज इम्पॉर्टेंट। We will give you study material, we will arrange lectures for you, virtual, physical, different type के। So all that will be done। So education is of course prerequisite, वो तो आप सब लोग जानते ही हो। That is the first E। Then second E is exam। नेचुरली एजुकेशन करके एग्जाम पास नहीं किया तो कोई फायदा नहीं है ना। फिजिकल क्लासेस गोवा में नहीं होती हैं। आई एम श्योर यू वुड नाउ एग्री, पिछले 4-5 साल से कोरोना के बाद फिजिकल प्रेजेंस इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड नाउ। ऐसे चीजें हैं ना, जैसे हम अभी बात कर रहे हैं, जूम। कहीं पे भी हो, आप अंडमान निकोबार में हो, आप गुवाहाटी में हो, कोचीन में हो, टीचर आपका दिल्ली में बैठा हुआ है, बॉम्बे में बैठा हुआ है, सारी क्लासेस हो जाएंगी. Physical classes are happened in they happen in Delhi, and of course we would tell you more about it, that where physical classes are happening. But as I was telling you, physical classes are not very important, provided you have inclination to learn, you have study material, and you attend these online classes. There is absolutely no worry. You can all prepare yourself for the exam. So then the next is the course very tough, sir? देखो नवीन अंकारला सर, अगर मैं बोलूं कि नहीं कुछ भी नहीं है इसमें, तो ऐसे ही पास हो जाओगे, तो वो तो ठीक नहीं होगी ना बात. बिकॉज यू आर गोइंग टू हैंडल पीपल्स मनी. जैसे जो डॉक्टर्स होते हैं, दे हैंडल पीपल्स हेल्थ. वो उनकी लाइफ के साथ उनको जुड़ना पड़ता है. सिमिलरली, एज फाइनेंशियल प्लानर्स, यू विल बी हैंडलिंग पीपल्स मनी और वेल्थ, मनी मैटर्स. सो इट कैनॉट बी सो इजी, बट एट द सेम टाइम इतने टफ भी नहीं है. अगर आपके थोड़ी सी फाइनेंस के बैकग्राउंड है, इफ यू हैव लिटिल बिट ऑफ अकाउंट्स फाइनेंस लाइक बीकॉम etc, you have a background, then it is not very difficult. Okay, it's quite easy, but of course you have to apply yourself. So second E is exam. Okay, so exams happen online and they keep on happening every 2-3 months. साल में 5-6 दफा होते हैं, and there are different modules are there, right, that our other speakers will give you in more detail कि कितने modules हैं, कैसे कैसे क्या exact details है उसकी. But exams are held every 2-3 months, and of course you are supposed to pass those exams. There are 6 modules. जब 6 modules सारे के सारे आप, it is not necessary that you have to pass all the modules at one go. You can do it in installment also. Okay, you can. Yes, Jagdish Khichar ji, if you are a mutual fund distributor, then this is the number one most preferred. आपकी इनकम 10 गुना बढ़ जाएगी म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर साहब. इफ देयर आर अदर म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स, एमएफडीज, उनके लिए तो ये मोस्ट एप्ट है. आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ जाएगा, आपकी पर्सनैलिटी इंप्रूव हो जाएगी, आपकी सेल्स बढ़ जाएगी, आपकी एयूएम इंप्रूव हो जाएगी, क्लाइंट्स आपसे इंप्रेस हो जाएंगे, क्लाइंट्स खुद ही रेफरेंस देंगे आपको. ओके सुनील अरोड़ा जी, आपको खुद ही क्लाइंट्स बिना पूछे आपको रेफरेंस देंगे, कहेंगे जी ये तो सीएफपी है, इज ए सर्टिफाइड फाइनेंशियल प्लानर, ये तो क्वालिफाइड है, जो भी एडवाइस लेनी है इनसे लो. ओके, सो आई वाज टेलिंग यू अबाउट एग्जाम. सो सेकंड ई इज एग्जाम, वो आपने एग्जाम पास करना है. देन द थर्ड ई जो है वो है एक्सपीरियंस, राइट. तो आप लोग मानोगे कि अगर कोई डॉक्टर भी क्वालिफाई हो गया है, अगर उसको एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, तो उसको हम दिखाने से थोड़ा सोचेंगे यार कि इसको तो अभी आता ही नहीं है, अभी तो बना ही है ये फ्रेश फ्रेश, इसको एक्सपीरियंस भी है कि नहीं है. दैट इज वाई ऑल डॉक्टर्स गो थ्रू दैट इंटर्नशिप. आपने सुना होगा, वो हॉस्पिटल्स में इंटर्नशिप करते हैं, उसके बाद ही जाके वो मरीजों का इलाज करते हैं. सिमिलरली for CFPs also, there is an experience of 3 years required, but we at Bajaj Capital help you there. And if you already have experience of working in a bank or in a mutual fund or in an insurance company or in some finance section, then that can be waived also. Okay, so वो आपको सारी information जो हमारी team देगी. But if you are a complete fresher, then आपको experience भी, you can get that experience by working in Bajaj Capital. There is a fast track system also. So third E is experience. रोहित कुमार नायक जी भी एमएफडी है, क्या बात है नायक साहब, वेरी गुड. देन द फोर्थ ई जो है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, वो है ethics. It is very important that we keep our clients first. We understand their needs, we understand their goals, we give them solutions which are apt for them, which are very good for their financial health, which will boost their financial immunity, which will improve their financial future. Okay, so ethics is giving right solutions after understanding the requirements and keeping the client's interest above your own interest, because there are conflicts, there are certain products or solutions जहाँ पे commission ज़्यादा होती है. If we start selling those products or solutions first because our commission is high, then you're not working in the interest of the client. Then as a CFP, your license can be cancelled also if such complaints come कि आप जो है ऐसे प्रोडक्ट्स देते हो क्लाइंट्स को जहाँ पे आपकी कमीशन ज़्यादा होती है and you don't follow the ethics. Okay, Right. Yes, service above self. That is what is important. And great Ruxar, nice to meet you. दुर्गा प्रसाद जी, आप सब लोग मैं देख रहा हूँ, आप कोई एमएफडी है, कोई किसी को 12 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, कोई बैंकिंग में है, कोई स्टॉक मार्केट में है. ऑल ऑफ यू हैव ग्रेट फ्यूचर. बस आपने अपने आप को फटाफट से एनरोल करना है, रुकना नहीं है. आज ही ये तो होती रहेंगी बातें. आज ही दोपहर को, शाम को आप आईसीयूएफपी के सिस्टम पे जाओ, उनसे समझो, अनरोल करो और अपनी जर्नी स्टार्ट कर दो. आप क्वालिफाइंग एज ए सर्टिफाइड फाइनेंशियल प्लानर कुछ ही महीनों में आप बन सकते हो. सैंडी साहब, नो नो, फॉर इंजीनियर्स हैव इवन बिकम चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स आल्सो. Whatever may be your background may be a science graduate also. For you also, it is not very difficult. Okay, so absolutely no issues. Mayuri, you are a software developer. That means your mind is already developed in analyzing things, in understanding the problem. Am I right, Mayuri? You understand. You first understand what is the requirement, and then you code it and write the program and give the solution. So similarly, in as a CFP also, you are supposed to understand the client's requirements and the risk appetite, the horizon, when will the goal arrive, and then give solutions. So it is exactly like, a program developer or a software engineer. Yes, of course, business background, everyone, it will suit all of you. It will suit everybody, because the fact is that you are so much interested, you are attending this webinar, that itself gives me confidence that all of you are apt, all of you are prepared, all of you are ready for this. At age 50, you are so young. Oh my God, Mr. Ravi Kiran Khandar sir, आप तो सिर्फ 50 साल के हैं. आप तो अभी बहुत ही यंग हैं, आपने 100 साल जीना है. ओके, सो यू वी हैव CFPs, इवन सच पीपल, दे स्टार्ट एट द एज 70 और 71 में बन जाते हैं, एंड देन आफ्टर दैट बड़े मजे में अपनी लाइफ निकालते हैं एज ए सर्टिफाइड प्रैक्टिसिंग फाइनेंशियल प्लानर. यस, अरोड़ा साहब, 63, यू आर ऑल्सो वेरी 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 यंग, राइट अरोड़ा साहब? तो आप करिए, बनिए, आप CFP बन जाएंगे 6 महीने, 9 महीने, 1 साल में, और उसके बाद देखिए आपकी लाइफ कैसे चेंज हो जाती है. आपको, यस, टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कर रहे हैं ना आप, तो धनराज जी, आपको ये याद रखना है कि अभी तो आप टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कर रहे हैं, CFP बनने के बाद ये नहीं कि हर एक को टाटा 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 करते रहें आप. एग्रीड धनराज खुले साहब? फिर आपको क्लाइंट को समझ के उसको कुछ NPS देना है, उसको कुछ म्यूचुअल फंड देना है, कोई FD करनी है, कोई बॉन्ड करना है, कोई टैक्स बचाना है, उसका टाटा भी देना है आपने, कोई SBI भी देना है, सब करना है आपने. आई होप यू आर क्लियर, है ना धनराज जी? राइट. एंड FMCG डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर, वर्क इन सेल्स फील्ड, यस ऑफ कोर्स, 20 years, fantastic. Sudipta Talukdar, experience 20 years, MFD 12 years. Very good. So all of you are absolutely fit and ready and apt for becoming certified financial planner. Now, as a CFP, what are the various options that you have? One is job and second is practice. Everybody knows this. Even doctors also, they can join a hospital like a employee, or they can start their own clinic. Similarly, certified financial planners also, once you become, you have two options. या तो आप किसी बैंक में जॉब कर लो, एक्सिस बैंक में, किसी ICICI बैंक में, या बड़े किसी बैंक में, HSBC में, or you can join mutual funds, Templeton Mutual Fund, or Tata Mutual Fund, Birla Mutual Fund, HDFC, or you can join some insurance company, or best place for you will be to join wealth management companies like Bajaj Capital, right? So you are most welcome. In our company, we have some 40 to 50 CFPs working, and we need more, as many as possible. So you are most welcome to work in our company also, in Bajaj Capital as certified. So that is one, you can start a job, in some good financial services company. Second is you can start your own practice, just like some of you are MFDs, mutual fund distributors, or you are insurance sellers. But when you become a CFP, then you would not be just confining to mutual fund only, or to life insurance only, or to motor insurance only, or to FD only. then you have to be holistic, then you have to offer the complete range of solutions, complete range. Okay, I want to transform myself to serve society. क्या बात है अरोड़ा साहब, क्या बढ़िया बात करी आपने, मजा आ गया आपसे मिलके. एक्चुअली में सर्टिफाइड फाइनेंशियल प्लानर्स जो हैं वो सोसाइटी को सर्व करते हैं. ठीक है. मैं जो है पिछले 4 साल से लोगों को फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी और रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग पे सेशंस कर रहा हूँ और उनकी हेल्प कर रहा हूँ कि कैसे वो अपनी पोस्ट रिटायरमेंट लाइफ को एकदम बढ़िया से मैनेज कर सकते हैं, इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं. राइट. ट्रेनिंग मेथड इंग्लिश में होगा या हिंदी में होगा रविंदर कुमार जी? देखिए, ट्रेनिंग तो हिंदी में हो सकती है बट जो एग्जाम है उसके वो इंग्लिश में ही होते हैं. ओके रविंदर कुमार जी. और इतनी मुश्किल इंग्लिश नहीं है. बहुत इजी टाइप से होता है. बट ट्रेनिंग आपकी हिंदी में हो सकती है बट एग्जाम जो है वो इंग्लिश में ही होंगे. और हाँ, ऑफ कोर्स. प्रार्थना मैडम, प्रार्थना जी, आप 49 ईयर्स की हैं और आपको इतना लंबा ब्रेक ले लिया आपने, बट आपकी तो नॉलेज तो अभी भी होगी, HDFC बैंक में काम किया हुआ आपने. और इसमें तो अगर आप प्रैक्टिस करते हो तो ये भी नहीं कि सुबह 9 से शाम को 6 बजे तक आपने कहीं नौकरी करनी है. आप अपना घर से ही, अपने ऑफिस से ही, यू कैन वर्क 2-3 आवर्स, यू कैन हैव फ्यू क्लाइंट्स, हेल्प देम विद देयर टैक्स प्लानिंग एक्सेट्रा. अब CFP जो है वो करते क्या है, लेट मी टेल यू कि व्हाट आर द वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ सर्विसेज विच दे गिव. Okay, so one is that they do investment planning, right? Which is what are the various options for investment? Options for investments are debt investments like post office, bank, provident fund, pension, NPS, etc. Then equity, which is like mutual funds, direct stocks. Then the investment options are gold or silver or ETF, exchange traded fund. And then finally property, that also forms part of the investment planning. Then CFPs also do children's future planning. Children are small and parents want to plan for their higher education or for their marriage. So what are the various options for children future planning? Then retirement planning is very, 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 very big scope, retirement planning, because one fine day everybody has to retire. So whether you are 28 now or 36 or 49, everybody is thinking कि मैं 50 में रिटायर हो जाऊंगा या 55 में या 70 में, whatever. उसकी planning one has to start well in advance. So that also certified financial planners have to help their clients with retirement planning. Then there is also legacy planning. People want to leave good amount for their next generation by writing a will or by ensuring nomination facility, etc. So how to do legacy planning, वो भी certified financial planners ने करना है. Then emergency cash flow planning, because anything emergency can come, right? And then protection planning through insurance plans, through health insurance, through travel insurance, through life insurance. So these are the areas in which you will have to excel. यशवंत सर, कैन आई क्रैक CFP while working in Bajaj Capital? 100% yes. सुबह शाम कर रहे हैं बजाज कैपिटल में जो CFP क्रैक कर रहे हैं, बहुत सारे लोग कर रहे हैं. हर 3-4 महीने में एक आ जाता है हमारे पास. ओके. द फोर्थ ई, रोहित कुमार नायक साहब, आप पता नहीं कहाँ चले गए थे जब मैं बता रहा था. पहला ई है एजुकेशन, दूसरा ई है एग्जाम, तीसरा ई है एक्सपीरियंस और चौथा ई है एथिक्स. एथिक्स, मोरालिटी, ऑलवेज एक्टिंग इन क्लाइंट्स इंटरेस्ट. हमारे जो चेयरमैन सर हैं जिन्होंने हमारी कंपनी स्टार्ट करी, श्री के बजाज, उनकी सेइंग है, treat your client as your own retired father and give him that advice which you will give to your own father. रोहित कुमार नायक साहब, आपको क्लियर हुआ? आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड जो मैंने हिंदी में बोला अभी है. रोहित जी, you have to treat your client as your own father and give him that advice which you will give to your own father. Okay, right. So I told you about the various services, and then when it comes to goals which we help our clients achieve them, so broadly clients have 5-6 types of goals. एक तो very, very important is children education. These days young parents are having only 1 or 2 children. You agree? बच्चे आजकल 1-2 ही होते हैं, but they want to give them best education, and for that lakhs of rupees are required, right? When they grow, when they want to do post graduation. Some people want to send their children abroad, Australia भेजना है, UK भेजना है. So children education is one important goal. Then second important goal is children marriage. I'm sure you will agree कि इंडिया में अभी भी बच्चों की शादी में अच्छा खासा पैसा चाहिए होता है, and people have to plan for that. So that is where you play important role कि कितना म्यूचुअल फंड सिर्फ कौन से फंड में कैसे कैसे करना है कि जब शादी का टाइम आए तो पैसे इकट्ठे हो रखे हैं. Then the third is buying a house. You agree? हर एक का सपना होता है कि अपना घर होना चाहिए हमारा. उसकी भी प्लानिंग एज ए CFP आपने ही करानी है अपने क्लाइंट्स की. एंड देन द नेक्स्ट इज बाइंग ए कार. आजकल तो कार नेसेसिटी बन गई है, राइट? एवरीबडी नीड्स ए कार. बट दैट आल्सो, इफ योर क्लाइंट सेज कि आई डोंट हैव ए कार एंड आई वांट टू हैव ए कार इन 3 years और 5 years, उसकी भी प्लानिंग, या कार बदलनी है, छोटी कार से बड़ी कार करनी है. फिर जो सबसे बड़ा गोल होता है पांचवा, वो है रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग. इज द फादर ऑफ ऑल गोल्स. रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग जो है ना, इज मदर ऑफ ऑल गोल्स. पहले 4 गोल जो मैंने बताया ना आपको, चिल्ड्रन एजुकेशन, चिल्ड्रन मैरिज, बाइंग ए हाउस, बाइंग ए कार, उन सबको मिला के भी मोर मनी इज नीडेड ओनली फॉर रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग. दैट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग. ओके. मयूरी जी पूछ रही हैं कि इंक्लूसिव ऑफ प्रिपरेशन टाइम हाउ लॉन्ग इट टेक टू क्लियर प्रोवाइडेड आई एम 2.3 years experience in the software domain. So Mayuri, I would say, if I feel you are brilliant. Am I right, Mayuri? You are very good at studies, है ना? आप अच्छी मेहनत करोगे. I can say that 1 year to 1.5 years you can be CFP. About 1 to 1.5 years. Okay. And then you are all set for rest of your life. Okay, Mayuri, I hope you got the answer. Okay. I have a family of business of stock broking for last 25 years. Want to start with wealth management vertical. Should I start with internship or join there? Yes. So Arnav Mundra, good to know कि आपकी फैमिली का स्टॉक ब्रोकिंग का बिजनेस है, तो आपके तो ब्लड में है ना? आपके अंदर ऑलरेडी ये कल्चर है लोगों को एडवाइस वगैरह देने का. सो पहला काम तो आपने क्या करना है, यू हैव टू बिकम ए CFP. ओके अर्नव, फर्स्ट यू एनरोल योरसेल्फ फॉर दिस कोर्स and become a CFP. And by that time, you will be clear whether you need any internship या क्या करनी है आपने. But stock broking is a one small field in the financial world. It is not everything. But CFP, as I told you, is much bigger. As a certified financial planner, you will be required to know everything about how mutual funds work, how a PMS works, portfolio management scheme, how a AIF works, alternative investment fund, how gold is behaving, what are various digital gold schemes, right? And then what is NPS, who should invest in NPS, when should you exit from NPS, whether PPF is good for you or not. And then, of course, direct stocks, if somebody wants to buy, what is the buy and hold strategy. So CFP has to be expert, plus protection, term plan, ULIP, you know, whole life plan, etc., etc. So that is the syllabus. Yes, 360-degree approach, correct. So, how much papers and how much passing marks? Bharat Rishi, Ranka साहब, ये सब चीज़ें अभी हमारी जो दूसरे स्पीकर्स आ रहे हैं वो आपको बताएंगे. इस तरीके के जो आपके छोटे छोटे सवाल हैं कि कितने पेपर कितने होते हैं, कितने पासिंग मार्क्स होते हैं, वो सब बताएंगे आपको. But if anyone has any question relating to the CFP as a mark, as a whole, then I'll be very happy. Otherwise, I would like to hand over back to Rishi and to Krishan and to answer the other remaining questions which some of the attendees are asking. Fast track. Yes, Ravi Kiran, fast track is also available for those who already have relevant experience. Say if you're working in a wealth management company or in a bank, then you can, there is a challenge status. You can challenge it. You can say कि straight away I will go for exam. So that is also possible. So now people are asking fees and tenure. So I think Rishi, we can now hand it over to other experts who can answer these questions.
Sure, Chopra sir.
Okay.
So
So thank you so much, friends. I once again I wish all of you great future, and I strongly recommend that each one of you should not only enroll but complete the course and also spread this information and knowledge in your family members, among other people that you know, so that this fraternity improves and this number, which is only 3,400 in India, should go to 10,000 in 1 year and then explode from there. Okay. Thank you so much, Durgaji. Yes. Yes, Upender, everyone can talk if you wish to. No issues. Okay, Rishi, so I'm logging
Yeah.
off now. And
Sure.
thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for giving me this
Yeah.
opportunity of interacting
Thank you.
with all the youngsters here. Okay,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much, Chopra sir, for your insightful words.
Bye.
And you've really given a direction today to all the people here to what they're supposed to do. CFP is a very world-renowned certification and why they should pursue it. That's
Correct.
a goal that you've provided. Now, friends, I will provide you with all the details of the program and modules and so on and so forth. So अब सर ने ये तो बता दिया सबको that this is a great thing. I myself a CFP friends, but how are we supposed to do it? What's required? Let's just understand it now quickly. ठीक है? So I'll just share my slides and we'll quickly give you answers to all your questions. Yes. So, the first thing, friends, that you have to understand is that there are two pathways as this was being discussed. One is the regular pathway, which has 4 levels, and there is a fast track pathway. Now, friends, please understand the point that fast track, of course, as it's also a challenge that you want to challenge the CFP curriculum that yes, I have the capabilities. That requires education and experience, which I will discuss in a future slide. But right now, if I talk about anyone who is, let's say, a graduate who wants to join, or maybe he is right now pursuing his graduation, and he wants to pursue the CFP certification, then he can join the regular pathway, friends. There are 4 levels to it. One very interesting and very, great, unique phenomena of the CFP certification is that the recognition does not happen only when you become a CFP. So for example, यहाँ पे what happens is as you clear level 1, you can get a certification. The Financial Planning Standard Board, US, is going to certify that yes, you are an investment planning specialist. You clear level 2, you are a retirement planning specialist. You clear level 3, which is you are the risk and estate planning specialist. And when it comes to fourth one, the CFP final, then you are designated as the CFP. But the recognition is also after clearing even level 1. It's a great USP, friends. And friends, this is a globally recognized gold standard certification in personal finance. It is recognized in 28 countries. And when I say 28, they're all the developed markets of the world. You name it, and CFP professionals are already providing this great advisory service to their clientele. To join the program, friends, the minimum qualification that's required is a 10 plus 2, 18 plus years of age. Friends, also just to let you know, if someone who is a graduate or who is pursuing graduation, yes, for the final CFP certification, you need 3 years of experience in the banking, financial services, insurance industry. Friends, there is an alternative method also, which is that you don't have that experience. That's okay. You can work under a practicing CFP, which is known as supervised articleship, for 1 year, 12 months. And friends, ICFP definitely provides this kind of a supervised articleship here, right? I have many candidates who've cleared this CFP who are right now doing this articleship, and we will certainly make it, maybe we'll make it very flexible. Some of them are right now based out of Bangalore, Hyderabad, and they're pursuing it is on a hybrid mode. So that's not a challenge at all. You should only focus on clearing the examinations. Rest just leave it to us. Now, in terms of the program modules, Chopra ji beautifully explained to you about certain aspects of what is the curriculum of the program. But here, friends, if I just talk about, let's say, CFP level 1, which is investment planning specialist, then we have 3 modules here. The first one is personal financial management. It's the starting point of how do you really understand what is the net worth, what is the financial position of a client, and where he is right now, and how do I really pull it to the goal that he has in life. Right? So it's actually a science behind it. It is pure mathematics that we work with, and it's not very difficult. Right? The second one is investment planning, asset management, friends. Here we are going to impart you learning on all the major asset classes, equities, fixed income, gold, real estate, alternatives. You've heard about alternate investment funds, you've heard about PMS, everything. How are you going to do asset allocation? How are you going to do rebalancing? What is behavior, investor behavior? How do you really, guide into success? The third module is regulatory environment and legal compliances. Friends, the financial advisory industry is regulated by SEBI, right? So we will impart you knowledge about how do we have to keep on doing, complying with these requirements, because that's the requirement when you land a job. Coming to level two, which is retirement and tax planning. Friends, retirement is the major goal of everybody today. And how that planning can be done, what investment products are mentioned about PPFs, EPFs, NPS, all that will come to you. You will be a master of retirement planning. Then, friends, tax planning, all the five heads of income, how taxation happens. Major emphasis is definitely going to be on salary and capital gains. Can you help your client? He sold a property. Can you help him save taxes? Yes, there are provisions. We will guide you on that. Then, friends, comes the CFP level 3, which is risk and estate plan. Friends, insurance, underfunding in insurance. We've seen how lives have struggled during COVID because of either no insurances or under insurances. That's the biggest risk in the society today. In fact, in life insurance, the penetration rate out of 100, how many people have it right now in India? It's only 3 to 5%, not more than that. Then comes succession planning. Friends, how do we really help the client move his estate to the next generation? It should be peaceful, right? Nobody wants disputes. We help them to settle those things. We make it this way so that there is no dispute. There is complete transparency. There is a complete plan on succession as well. Then finally, friends, you land in the CFP final level, which is basically you have got to, one is you have to clear the examination, and second is you have to submit a financial plan. Friends, this financial plan is a big takeaway. You will be ready by the time you become a CFP, how to make financial plans for your clients. And as I think Krishanji was mentioning, it's an end-to-end thing. 360-degree holistic plan is what you will be trained on. Let me go. Why you should choose the International College of Financial Planning? See, friends, one thing is very clear. We are the pioneers. We are the pioneers. ICFP brought it, Bajaj Capital brought CFP profession to India because they understood there's a gap. We should fill it. We are responsible for it. ICFP is number one since more than 2 decades now, the largest authorized premium education provider of CFP Certified Financial Planner certification. Friends, I'll show you the slides of our faculties, well-renowned faculties on financial planning, thought leaders are faculties with us. Highest number of CFPs. You speak to anyone on LinkedIn, you will find they are ICOFP alumni. That's the hold that we have with this profession. Right? Friends, just look at the faculties we have. On the left-hand side, if you see, she's Professor Madhusena, right? Dean and former director with FPSP. She even won the Educator of the Year award for 2023-24. So FPSP India recognizes she is the best trainer on financial planning today in India. And she is our dean, my boss. Then we have, friends, if you see, Professor Vinod Kumar, Dr. Vinod Kumar, Professor Vinod Kaul, Ankur Kulshrestha, Ritesh Chandra, many leading people. We know what credibility and what kind of an exposure we provide. We are responsible for that. Right? So this is the slide just to recognize that she is the leader in this profession of training people to become CFPs. Then, friends, questions were there on the study options. Friends, after COVID, it was a market demand as well as a thing from a conscious decision that yes, we should continue with the online versions. I studied CFP from ICFP on an online, and actually there was no difference at all. because it gives a global perspective. You meet people from every part of the world and every major cities everywhere in India. So a lot of perspectives come in, right? So the boundaries are limitless if you are meeting on a technology platform, right? And the sessions, friends, happen weekdays and weekends, right? So it's going to be in the evenings because we understand you have your other commitments as well. Friends, people who cannot really commit to, dedicated session in their calendars, they can go with the e-learning option where you will get access to our state of the art learning management system. It's a DIY model. What you can do is you can access the session recordings, same professors, but it's in a video mode access, which you can go through them. And of course, hand holding, code correction, doubt solving is all our responsibility, my responsibility. So there's no much difference in terms of wherever you come from, whichever source. For me, everybody is a similar candidate. Friends, India's most comprehensive CFP study material is from ICFP. We have been the pioneers of writing reports, Indianized reports. You will get, for every module, you're going to get concept books, workbooks. On the LMS, you will get quizzes to solve. We'll give you mock tests. Give it any number of times. It's all for you. Mentors are provided, friends. That's something very interesting we started. Again, pioneered in this, that we will provide. We know that when you're starting, you need a very close hand, someone who has cleared, who's gone through this journey, right? So we'll provide you personalized mentors, doubt sessions happen, and a lot of things over here. You will be busy with us. Now, coming to, friends, in terms of the fee of the program. Friends, the fee is divided into two buckets. One is the FPSP fee, Financial Planning Standard Poor fee, and second is the fees of our college, which is National College of Financial Planning. If you look at the regular pathway on the slide, on the screen, FPSB registration, you have to pay 18,000 rupees. This is valid for 1 year. Friends, FPSB also wants us to purchase their ebooks, right? We don't have to pay the 32,500 in one go. It is step by step. So let's say I'm right now in level 1, I will only pay 6,500 rupees. So piecemeal basis, as you move in the system, you will pay it. Again, as Sir was mentioning, one of the E's is examination. Yes. In the regular pathway, you have 4 levels, so you have got 4 examinations. So for, let's say, for the level 1, 2, 3 examination, it is 8,000 rupees each, right? And for the final, it is 13,000. As I was mentioning to you that there is a financial plan assessment to be submitted in finals, there's a fee of 12,000 rupees. And for the specialist certifications, the fee is 10,500. So we'll give you a total figure of how much it becomes. Don't worry on that. Right. So this is the regular pathway fees. I've already told you the eligibility 10 plus 2, 18 plus. You can join us. Friends, the second pathway is the fast track pathway, where I said that if you have the eligibility experience, you can go with only. I'll take your questions. Let me just complete this pitch. You will go only with the final level obligations, which is the exam and the financial plan submission. But for that, friends, you have to be, let's say, a CFA from the CFA Institute USA, a CPA, ACCA, CMA, AICPA. Either you are a chartered accountant from ICAI India, or you are a CA inter with 3-year articleship. You are an MBA in any stream, you're allowed to straight away MBA, PGDM, of course, any stream you're allowed to straight away go for the fast track pathway. And in the fast track pathway, friends, you can safely, I would say, you can become a CFP in 4 to 6 months. In terms of experience, what you require is 3 years of experience is required in BFSI, right? So these two, if you have these two, please drop in your resumes and start enrolling yourself for the fast track pathway. Coming to the fees of fast track, friends, there's a validation fee of 5,000 rupees. The second one is with registration and FPSP content. They've combined it together. It is 34K. Again, the other three things are the standard requirements, obligations of the finals, which is financial plan assessment 12,000, exam fee 13,000, and the CFP certification fee 10,500 once you clear the examination. Okay, so now I'm sharing with you this slide, shows you about what is the fees that will be charged by ICUFP, because ICUFP will be the differentiator to help you clear the CFP certification, to give you the confidence that yes, you come from any stream, you come from any experience, we will ensure you become a CFP. So for virtual learning, friends, which is instructor-led online live classes, a combined fee of combined for all the entire program is 60,000 rupees. For e-learning, friends, which I said it's a DI model, it is 45,000 rupees. And for the fast track pathway, again, friends, where you directly land, if you have the education experience, into the level 4 CFP final level, the fees is 45,000 rupees.